Alrighty, hello friends, this is Dr. Geoffrey Alan Gray from Heeluxe, and today we're going to bring you part 2 of our series on how to take care of your feet. Today we're going to go more in depth on how to keep your feet nice and strong. And this video is appropriate for a lot of ability levels, from everywhere from people that are just barely walking every day to people like Adrienne that are studly triathletes and yoga instructors. So she's going to do a great job of demonstrating these exercises that we want you guys to do. Now the first exercise is something that I love to work on with all of our patients in here, and that's working on balance. And this is a thing that is going to train the nerves and the muscles to keep you balanced and to keep you strong. So the first way that you can start with this is Adrienne's going to demonstrate how to just stand and balance on one leg. This helps if you, with your eyes, pick a point to stare at. That's going to help keep you a little bit more balanced. Now, for some people, this might be challenge enough. You'll feel your feet moving all over the place, and that's great. For everybody else, you might need a bigger challenge. There's 2 ways that we can do that. The first is Adrienne's going to put her arms straight out in front, and then she's going to try and twist her whole body from one side all the way to the other. And this rotational challenge is going to make it a lot harder for your foot to maintain its balance. You'll feel all those muscles really working hard. The other way that you can increase the challenge is by letting your heel bend and then bringing your knee up, almost like an exaggerated run stride. Beautiful. So of course this one's great for all the runners, and it can be challenging for all ability levels. Let's take a closer look at Adrienne's foot working while she does these balance exercises. Exercise that we're going to show you how to do today. It's a very simple exercise with a small modification that makes a big difference. So this is going to be a heel raise. So what we're going to have Adrienne do is she's first going to take her feet and she's going to try and spread her toes out as wide as possible. Okay, that's really going to activate all those tiny muscles in your feet. And now we're going to have her raise her heels up off the ground and put all the pressure on the ball of her feet. She's going to raise up as high as she can go and then come down. Okay. For this exercise, we're going to want you to do 20 repetitions of these heel raises. Now, if you're feeling really, really strong and you want an added challenge, you can do it just one leg at a time. Let's take a closer look at Adrienne's feet so you can really see how those toes are spread out when she does that heel raise. Okay. So for the next exercises, there's 2 exercises that are very, very similar to one another. And we like to call these toe raises. So for the first one, Adrienne's going to be standing. Let's maybe make your feet a little bit farther apart there. And she's going to try and keep her 4 little toes on the ground while she just lifts her big toe up into the air. That's fantastic. It's a small movement that really fires that big, strong, big toe muscles. So the other version of this exercise is now you're going to keep the big toes on the ground and you're just going to try and lift up the 4 little toes. That's fantastic. It's a big difference to your body because these are actually 2 very different muscles that cause each one of these movements. Now these things don't really get to move when you're in shoes all day, so taking your shoes off at the end of the day and practicing this exercise is a great way to help keep your feet very, very strong. Let's take a closer look at how these 2 exercises are different. Exercise for the feet, we're going to work out those big toes again. Again, this is a very, very powerful part of your foot, something that needs a lot of strengthening and tension, and normally doesn't get it throughout most of our working days. So what you're going to need is a piece of elastic band. This band you can get anywhere for very, very cheaply. You're going to take that band and you're going to loop it around your big toe. So it just goes right underneath it. And then you're going to hold on to each end of the band with your hands. Now, you can control the resistance on there by how far you bring your hands up. Adrienne's pretty strong, so she's going to bring it up pretty high. And now what we're going to do is use that resistance on the big toe to try and push down. Okay? Fantastic. So the rest of the foot is staying flat on the ground, and we're just letting the band bring the big toe up, and then you're going to try and push that big toe down. This is a great way to really strengthen your arch. So pay attention to arch position here. Your arch shouldn't feel like it's collapsing. You should feel like you have some good space in there. So let's go ahead and take a closer look on this exercise. so with Adrian's help today, we just went over a couple ways that you can keep your feet and your lower legs very, very strong, which is a major part of keeping them healthy. So thank you to Adrian for helping demonstrate these things for us, and thank you for you guys for paying attention. Take care of your feet, and we'll talk to you soon.